Hello, young explorers. Welcome to Fun with Stories. Ever wondered what tricky words mean, how numbers tell stories, or why the world works as it does? You're in the right place. Here, we turn big ideas into exciting adventures, discovering new words, solving maths mysteries, and exploring science through stories. So settle in and let your imagination soar. See if you can spot today's word or idea in your everyday life. Let's begin. The Slang Showdown. It was a proper miserable day in London. Gray skies, drizzly rain, and a chilly wind that made you wish you were wrapped in 100 blankets. Inside Granny Mabel's cozy little flat, however, the mood was the complete opposite. The kettle was whistling, the biscuits were piled high, and 4 friends, Bill, Lucy, Sebastian, and Nigel, were in the middle of a very loud argument. "I'm telling you," Lucy said, dunking a biscuit into her tea, "if something's peng, it means it's really good." Bill frowned. "That makes no sense! Peng sounds like the noise a rubber band makes when you flick it." Nigel, ever the smart one, adjusted his glasses. "That's because it's slang. It's an informal word people use instead of proper words." "Like when I say innit instead of isn't it?" Sebastian asked. "Exactly," Nigel nodded. "But slang changes depending on where you are." Just then there was a knock at the door. Granny Mabel shuffled over and opened it, revealing a towering cowboy hat. Underneath it stood Big Bob, Granny's old friend from Texas. "Howdy, y'all," Big Bob boomed. "Boy, this weather's rougher than a $2 steak." Bill's jaw dropped. "Did he just say y'all?" Lucy gasped. "And what's wrong with a $2 steak?" Granny chuckled. "That's Texan slang, my dears. Y'all means you all, and rougher than a $2 steak means something's tough." Big Bob grinned. "And I was fixin' to visit y'all for some good old tea." Sebastian blinked. "Fixing? You're fixing something?" "Nah," Big Bob laughed. "In Texas, fixing means getting ready." Bill clutched his head. "So Londoners say peng and innit, and Texans say fixing and y'all?" "Exactly," Nigel said. "And do you know the synonym for slang?" "See no what?" Bill asked. "A synonym means a word that means the same thing," Nigel explained. "A fancy word for slang is colloquialism, a way of speaking that's informal." Bill groaned. "That sounds posh." Granny chuckled. "And the antonym, the opposite of slang, is formal language. That's the proper way of speaking, like in school or when writing a letter." Big Bob laughed. "I don't reckon Texans speak too formal unless they're in court." Everyone giggled. "But wait," Lucy said. "Is slang just a word for fun phrases?" "Nope," Nigel grinned. "It's also a homonym." "Homonym?" Sebastian asked. "A word that has 2 different meanings," Nigel explained. "Slang can also mean throwing something carelessly. Like he slanged his coat onto the chair." Bill gasped. "So if I say I slanged my school bag, that doesn't mean I spoke slang. It means I threw it?" "Bingo," Granny said. Bill grinned. "Slang is wicked. Oh, wait, I mean sick. Oh, wait, I mean proper cool." Everyone laughed and Big Bob tipped his hat. "Y'all are some sharp whippersnappers," Granny chuckled. "All right, before we all start slanging words at each other, let's have some biscuits." Fun fact, the word slang comes from an old Scandinavian word meaning sly speech and has been used for over 300 years. Recap: slang, informal words people use in different places. Synonym of slang, colloquialism. Antonym of slang, formal language. Homonym of slang, it can also mean throwing something carelessly. And that's the tea in it. That was an awesome adventure. Want more fun? Visit funwithstories.com for more stories and surprises. See you next time. Keep imagining. Keep learning.